Well, well, well. Look at what showed up. It's almost like it's my birthday or something. So, hooray for that. One day closer to the sweet embrace of death's bosom. Boy, that got dark. Let's brighten it up with some RGB. Some of you seem to think I have a thing for the rainbow, and you're not wrong. There's a reason I keep the camera above waist level. People generally don't like static colors on their PC components due to the inconvenience of not being able to color coordinate appropriately. And RGB seems to be a fairly good solution to this. So why stop at LED strips, motherboards, fans, and coolers? Let's ramp it up. G.Skill's TridentZ RAM is some of the best on the market. Their modules are reliable, fast, and generally very good looking. However, we can no longer call these DIMMs DIMM. Yes, G.Skill has released new TridentZ DDR4 RAM featuring a full-length RGB light bar, what they call a hairline finish aluminum metal finish heat spreader, but it just looks like brushed aluminum. No error correcting code, otherwise known as ECC memory, but it does support Intel's XMP 2.0 for easy overclocking. Then you've got other things like G.Skill's guarantee for stability via their screened integrated circuits and their 10-layer PCB and finned heatsinks for maximum heat dissipation, etc., etc. Installing the TridentZs into their DDR4 is as easy as you'd expect. Just pop the clips open and ram it in until you hear that little clip click. If you're not filling up every DIMM slot, be sure to check your motherboard manual to see which channels you should or should not be using. Overclocking is also simple, though it'll vary slightly from motherboard to motherboard. Enable the XMP profile and select the speed your modules are rated for if it hasn't been defaulted to that already. If your computer doesn't boot or resets itself to default settings, sit tight. We'll talk about that shortly. These RAM sticks can work in tandem with the Asus Aura software if you want to synchronize your motherboard or system lights with your DIMMs. But if you don't have an Asus motherboard, G.Skill is supposed to have their own dedicated software for this, released this month, which is February 2017. And therefore, I don't have it yet. So unfortunately, that will have to be a follow-up video. For now, here's some RGB roll of this suave rainbow effect. Time for other thoughts, not necessarily bad ones. The colors are way better than I expected. I always get a little worried when there's a diffuser involved since that can make the colors appear a little washed out, but these hold up pretty strong here. That being said, there's a bit of hot spotting on the light bar, but it doesn't look to be too awful. Additionally, the rainbow wave without the software doesn't seem to synchronize across DIMMs. They just sort of do their own thing. It doesn't really bother me, and this could likely be changed with the release of G.Skill software, but I figured it'd be something to note. I purchased the 32GB kit, that's 4x8, and at 3866 MHz. Now let's talk about that thing I said we'd talk about a hot minute ago. Even though I purchased the kit rated for speeds at 3866, I was only able to boost it up to 3733. Why? Even though the RAM advertises being able to reach those speeds, there are a number of factors ready to jump at the bit and tell you no. The first of which being your motherboard. My Asus Maximus 9 Hero board tells me it can handle RAM speeds up to 4133 MHz. So what gives? Aha! Looking at Intel's i7-7700K page, it appears the processor only promises DDR4 speeds up to 2400. In other words, anything beyond that is luck of the draw. So you might want to be a little more conservative when making your purchase on any RAM. You might get better luck with the overclock by disabling XMP and manually punching in timings, voltages, and speed values for your RAM, but this was not the case for me. You shall not pass! It's a mem test joke. Now, what kind of premium are you looking at for this RGB UD? G.Skill's equivalent without the light bar, same speeds, timings, and capacities, is only $320 at the time of making this video. My kit cost me $340, which is an extra $20 for that RG bling. That being said, I guess this isn't really a downside since I personally think the price tag is justified, but costs may vary from place to place, time to time, so this price point may disappear as quickly as volatile memory. So that's all I have to say about that. Ram that like button if you enjoyed this video, dislike otherwise, comment, subscribe, share, shoot me questions if you've got them. Thanks for watching, my name is Steven and I am ALittleDIMM. Bye bye. It's almost like it's my birthday or something. It probably would have been a few weeks. People generally don't like static color. God damn it. Every time I mess this up, I gotta go refresh the box. That wasn't that funny. Why did I lost my train of thought, then I lost my box? God. And ram it in. What is this? Why do I keep doing this? Until you hear that little click. Clip, 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 click, clip, click, click, clip, click. If it hasn't been defaulted to that. There I go again. What is this? Additionally, I forgot how to function for a second. Additionally, the rainbow wave wieners. Something about reading that particular part of the script makes my brain not want to work. It's like I found the right string of words to shut down my head. That's not good. I probably shouldn't tell people that. There's a bit of hot spudding. Spudding? What is spudding? Like potatoes? Are a little washed out. But these hold up pretty strong here. What am I doing? Now let's talk about that thing I said we'd talk about a hot minute ago, even though I purchased the... I forgot to put a period in there. Periods are important, that's why, so you don't keep talking like an idiot. You shall not pass. This is really awkward to practice for, because it's not something I would do, maybe? Oh, she changed her profile picture. The cat. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?